All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to the Akim pushing his truth and sincerity by Shem rawchaa qadash. I came across this video right here on YouTube. It says Jane Elliott, all white people are racist. Here's how it can be fixed. All right, so this is a almost a 4 minute video. This lady goes on a rant on how all white people are racist and how it can be um, how white people can be fixed of their racism. So I'm gonna get a couple scriptures, Lord willing, this be edifying. Let me go ahead and play it.
You say that all whites are racist. Can you expound on that, please?
Any white person who was born, raised, and schooled in the United States of America, if you aren't a racist, you're a miracle. Either that or you decided to educate yourself. Because education in this country is about white is right, brown's all right, black's got to stand back. Yellow's mellow, but whites, we educate in a way that says that white males have done all the adventures, have made all the adventures, have done all the discovering, have made all, everything that is good and has been accomplished according to social studies, which is actually anti-social studies, by white males. It's a lie. But we do that in order to maintain the myth of white superiority. The myth of race has to be maintained at all costs in this country. Because if white people have to give up the color of their skin as being something that makes them perfect, what do they have left? If we start teaching the truth about history, if we start teaching about Nile Valley contributions to civilization, it will totally change the way we conduct ourselves in the classroom. It will have to. Columbus didn't discover America. You can't discover a place where people are already living. But we celebrate that every October. It's a lie. We need to get over, we need to stop telling the myths and start telling the truth.
So when you tell people that they're racist, and it must have some kind of effect because most people will say, I'm not racist.
I'm not a racist. Why, some of my best friends are black. Right. Yeah, and then you say, name one. Or this one, I don't see color. And when some woman says to me, I don't see color, I say, I knew that if you saw color, you wouldn't dye your hair that way. Or I say, if you saw color, you wouldn't wear that shirt with those pants. I believe that you don't see color. It's an attempt to deny skin color. And it's an attempt to deny what's wrong with seeing the color of my skin. Is it all right for you to see me kind of pink? That's okay for me. I don't mind. And I suspect that you don't mind being seen the color you are. You have a right to be what you are. And until people in this country and people in this world get it into their heads that the first modern human beings that evolved on this earth were black women. They evolved in sub-Saharan Africa about 280,000 years ago, and every human being on the face of the earth today has the memory of those black women's genetic structure in their genes. Now, we don't want to admit that, but that's the way it is. And as people moved farther and farther from the equator, their bodies produced less and less melanin, so their hair, their skin, and their eyes got lighter. As they moved into the east, they ate a lot of fish and a lot of vegetables, so their skin took on a different tone. I found that out when I was raising little kids. My husband worked in a supermarket. He was the head of the produce department. And they had lots of oranges that they couldn't sell, so he'd bring them home, and I was feeding my kids orange juice like you never saw in your life. They began to have an orange cast to their skin. I thought they had a liver problem. So I took him to the doctor, and she said, what are you feeding these kids? I said, well, lots of orange juice. She said, stop it if you want them to stop being orange. Now, if you think that skin color isn't anything other than the body's natural reaction to the natural environment, get over it.
So if all white people are racist, according to you, can they be reprogrammed?
Of course they can. Of course they can. Of
How?
course they can be. It's called education. I'm an educator. The word educator comes from the root duck deuce, which means lead, the prefix e, which means out, the suffix ate, which means the act of, and the suffix or, which means one who does. An educator is one who is engaged in the act of leading people out of ignorance.
All right, so I played that whole video so you could hear all the madness this lady was spewing out. You know, she's bugged out basically. But yeah, she admitted that all white people are racist because of the education they received in America, and not only that, but the education of their forefathers. Okay, and there is a separation between the so-called white man and the so-called Negroes, okay, all the way down to you Latinos and Native Americans, the biblical Israelites, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to play that, in its entirety. I'm going to start here in the Book of Wisdom of Solomon. It says, "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves." Now, who's the ungodly? These Edomites, man. Okay, because they reason within themselves. Now, let's look up this word, reasoning. Okay, they reason within themselves. It says, late 14th century exercise of the power of reason, act or process of thinking logically. This lady was supposedly thinking logically, right? Okay, but you see all the madness that she spewed out. So that those are lies. Okay, some of the lies she said is that white people, you know, they teach in the classroom that everything they've done, all the adventures or the discoveries or everything good accomplished by whites is good. Okay, and that they do all these things to maintain white superiority. All right, in the classroom, but that was a myth. She admitted. Okay, she said that Columbus did not discover America, which her people teach. Okay, people are already here on the Americas when it was, taken over by the so-called white men, how they raped, robbed, and pillaged the Native Americans, all right, and made a holiday called Thanksgiving. You see? She also admitted that she was pink, you know. So Esau knows who they are, man. The higher ups. She's just a little peon spewing her her madness, man. Okay. They're ungodly, man. You know, she went on to say that the first modern person that evolved was a black woman, all right, from sub-Saharan Africa, 280,000 years ago. That's madness. Okay, we know that the first person that was created was Adam. Okay, and he was created from the earth, hence his brown pigment. Okay, so but these are the things they teach. They got the white Jesus. Everything they teach, man. You know, in the schools, man, is madness, man. All right. you know that that's their process of thinking. That's their logic. Okay, so let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon 2, man. For the ungodly said, reasoning within themselves, all right, but not all right. Okay, so their logic, the way they think, it's not right. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. Okay, so they know that they have a short time, man. Okay, they know that they're not going to come back. Okay, in the kingdom to be something of worth. All right, they know that they're going into captivity, man. They know these scriptures, man. The higher elites, they've studied the prophecies, and they know that they've come to pass. So the white man knows who he is, man. Going back to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. Okay, but yet they teach all this madness in school, man. you know and the education system. you know so this lady's basically saying, yeah, all white people are racist, and they could so called be reprogrammed, but that's a lie. I'm gonna jump down to Wisdom of Solomon 2:10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man, and that's what they do, man. They oppress the righteous. Okay, they oppress the hopeful elect. They oppress all of Israel. Actually, that's why you're broke at the first of the month, man. That's why you're barely scraping by. That's why they got a modern day slavery at work, where you go to work, you know what time lunch is, you know what time you get off, and you get paid peanuts at the end of the week. Let us not spare the widow and not reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Okay, and they don't reference old or young. Okay, let our strength be the law of justice. Okay, and their law of justice is a damn gun in your face, man, telling you to that they're gonna shoot you, man. Okay, because they are the Lord's sword. Okay, and their law of justice is violence. Okay, plus their crooked judicial system, their crooked laws. Okay, It says, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. And they think that, being humble, okay, is nothing, man. It's not worth being humble. They think it's weak. That's what feeble means, is weak. Okay, and they think that we're weak, but really this is not our time. Okay, this is not our time. The scriptures say, wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey. And they are the prey. They are the wicked. They are the ungodly that reason within themselves but not aright. Okay, this is the verse I wanted to get. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. And they're lying in wait. They've been lying in wait. Their crafty counsel and their inward thought is deep. And when they're about to fill their belly, the Lord's going to disrupt them, man. They've been lying in wait for the righteous, man. They've been lying in wait to see if the Lord is really with us, man, because He is not for our turn, okay? And He is clean contrary to our doings, right? And us coming to this truth, man, we're clean contrary to what they do. Everything they do under the sun is an abomination, okay, to Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, all right? He upbraided us with our offending the law, and we do. We upbraid Esau, man. We get on him, okay, for his offending of what? The law, judgment, statutes of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, okay, the righteous ways of the Lord that we have come into. We upbraid him because he's what? He's profane. He's against it. We know who he is now, okay? How are the things of Esau searched out? Because Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi has revealed him to us, man, okay? And objecteth to our infamy, okay? We object to his infamy, okay? The transgressings of our education, man, okay? Right? We object to the infamy. Let's look up that word infamy. Salakia. My bad. Get a couple scriptures. All right. Infamy, evil reputation brought about by something grossly criminal, shocking, or brutal. Yeah, we object to his evil reputation, for all the things that he's done, man. Okay, all the criminal, right? Because he is a criminal, man. Okay, he's a thief. He's a vagabond, and he hasn't been brought to justice. It says an extremely publicly known criminal or evil act, the stage of being infamous, right? He has a bad fame. He has an evil fame. Okay. And we object to his evil fame because he is a criminal, man. It says, and objected to our infamy, the transgressings of our education. Let's look up this word education real quick. Right. We object to his evil ways, man, his evil crimes. Salakia. Yeah. So she thinks that white people can be reprogrammed to do righteous, man. But look at how they've been brought. Look at how they've been brought up. Okay. He's a vagabond. Okay. This is that word education. It says the action or process of educating or being educated. Okay. And he's not educated by the ways of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. He's educated by pure wickedness, man. It says the knowledge and development resulting from the process of being educated. Okay. And his knowledge is perverted, man. Okay. And the way he's been developed from his inception is wickedness, man. Okay, so we object to his evil, criminal ways and his knowledge and his education. Okay, if he was a child in a classroom, he'd be the most evilest, wicked child in the whole damn classroom, man. It says here, a person of little education, and that's what Esau is, man. So yeah, look at what has he been developed into? A goddamn just a cancer on the earth, man. Look at all the lies that lady was spewing, man. Okay. It says the knowledge and development resulting from the process of being educated. Okay, that's education. The knowledge and development. Okay, so his knowledge and the way he's developed into today is of a goddamn just a heathen, man, a base man, and we object to him, man, and objection and objected to our infamy, the transgressings of our education, and we object, man, to all his lies and all the shit he teaches in schools, man, to our children, man. You know, let's go. Let's go here. This is Isaiah 47:10. It says, and this is speaking about Babylon. Okay, the Chaldeans were the wise men of Babylon. Okay, we know this is foretelling of America. All right, because you're not going to find America in the scriptures. It's all prophetic, man. Okay, this is a spiritual book, and only if you have ears to hear are you going to be able to understand. Okay, so it's talking about the wise men of Babylon, man. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Okay, and that's these Edomites, all the way from you elites to you peons, man. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Okay, so the wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted you, man. And thou hast said, man, in your inner core, I am none else beside me. So you're proud. Okay, you're proud. Okay, just because the Lord gave you this time to shine, man, you think nothing's gonna happen to you, but your knowledge and your wisdom has ultimately perverted you, man. Your education, you know, your development, your knowledge and your development of what you are today. It's nothing but lies. Okay, this is at Psalms 144. And 11 says, rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity. And that lady was all vain, man. Okay, what she was saying, it's up to no avail. And the right hand is a right hand of falsehood. And everything about them is falsehood, man. Everything about these Edomites is falsehood. Everything they utter, everything they say is falsehood. The scriptures say they are of the devil, man. You know, you know, and the lust of their father they will do. He was a liar from the beginning, and when he speaketh a lie, it is it of his own. And that's what the wicked Edomites do. They speak of their own. Okay, it says, rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children. And the Lord's going to deliver us from these Edomites and their jacked up philosophies, their perverted knowledge and their wisdom. All right, and they're foreigners, man. They're outside of the temple. They have nothing to do with righteousness, man. Or how dare they call themselves Israelites? Jews. It says, rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Right. You know, their right hand is a right hand of falsehood, man. What they think is right is all falsehood, man. You know, the ungodly said reasoning within themselves, but not aright. They're not right, man. This is Psalms 94. I just want to bring a couple scriptures out on what this lady was saying. This is Psalms 94 and 4. How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? Right, these devils, they speak hard things, man. They got all these philosophies, they got all these encyclopedias, they got all these doctrines and schools and all this stuff that just it comes to nothing, man. Forward, bold, arrogant of speech. And that lady was all arrogant, man, speaking all fast, like she knew something. That lady don't know nothing, man. You know. Let's see. How long shall they utter and speak hard things? How long shall they speak, you know, arrogant things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. So, yeah, and they're proudful, man. Thinking that they're the end all be all of all things. All education, and they even taught Jake how to be wicked, and here they are, still to this day. Jesus is white. You know, they discovered America. They the first person that evolved was a black woman in Africa. Man, that lady just went on and on spewing all her madness. And you got Jake that'll listen to that. If the white man says it's right. They just their tongue walking through the earth, man. They speak loftily concerning oppression. Their whole reasoning is just off, man. And we object, man. We object to their, what does it say? He objected to and objected to our infamy, the transgressings of our education, man. And we object, to their evil reputation and the transgressings of their education. Their education is as their school, and the way that they are, the way that they came up in life, because they're the wicked, and we know that they're the wicked now. We know that everything they say is a bunch of bullshit. It says the eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge. You see, the eyes of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi preserve knowledge, and he overthroweth the words of the transgressor. You see, and the Lord sees, man. The Lord sees, all these words that they're speaking, these hard speeches, man. The Lord's going to overthrow the words of the transgressor, okay? Because they're sinners, beyond sinners. Actually they can't even sin because they're the wicked. Let me continue. This is Proverbs 11 and 9. It says, a hypocrite with his mouth destroyed his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Okay, let's go to this word hypocrite. And they are hypocrites, man. They say one thing and they do another. They claim to be righteous, but they're really wicked. They want to teach you, but they don't know any knowledge. They don't. Look at this lady, man. You got the Darwin's theory, the Big Bang theory. You got all these madness they teach in colleges, man. Hypocritical, godless. Yeah, and they are godless, man. They're the ungodly. They are profane, right? They are profane outside of the temple. Irreligious, soiled with sin, impious, hypocrite, right? The hypocrite. And he destroyed his neighbor. Okay, teaching our people nothing but lies in school. We have to take our kids to school, or we'll get truant. We have to go to truancy court for our children. Okay, they're still teaching our kids about Abraham Lincoln, man. Andrew Jackson and George Washington. When the hypocrite with his mouth destroyed his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Right, through knowledge, man. Okay, the knowledge of what? The laws, judgments, statutes, and commandments. He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he called himself the child of God. He was made to reprove our thoughts, right? We were made to correct them and their thoughts, man. He is grievous unto us even to behold. They don't even like to see us out there on the streets teaching. They don't even like to see the videos we post. Okay, they don't even like to see us, man. They hate us. That's why the scriptures say they bless inwardly. They bless us but curse inwardly. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. Okay, and our ways are of another fashion. They're of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits, and they are counterfeits, man. They're false. They're fake. And all white people are racist, man. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it one thou wow, man. As they say, all white people are racist, man. Let me pull up that video real quick. I'm gonna go back to Wisdom of Solomon and end it out. Let's go to history. I'm gonna pull it up so brothers can see that video if they want to check it out again. Salakia. Let me see, where is it at? This one right here. Jane Elliott, all white people are racist. Here's how it can be fixed. Yeah, man. Let me see, where was I at? We are esteemed to him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. Okay? And we do. We abstain from your profane ways, man. All right? We're trying to be righteous. We're trying to be clean in the eyes of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed and make it his boast that the Most High is his Father. And we do. Okay? This is truth, man. The righteous shall be delivered out of knowledge, man. Okay? It says, let us see if his words be true. Okay? And that's what they they try to see if we're righteous, if we're true. And let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. All right. And they want to tempt the Lord to see if we are of the Most High. Okay. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Okay. So if we are those men, we're going to be delivered, man. And they know this. Okay. So I just want to, bring this out. Okay. Right. All white people are racist, man. And we do object to the things that you say and the things that you teach, man. And no, you guys cannot be reprogrammed, man. All white people all white people are racist, period, man. We know that, you have the hatred for thy brother, man. It tells you that in Ezekiel 38. Okay. You're not going to disannul that, But yeah, I just wanted to bring this out because, we do object to the infamy and the transgressings of their education, man. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Shalom.